What a lovely music, isn't it? That is a music by Masino Intaray, a Filipino poet, a musician, and the Gamaba awardee. But hold on, I know you're wondering what Gamaba actually is. But don't you worry, because we will be discussing that for today. Now, what is Gamaba? Gamaba is an acronym for Gawad ng Manlilikha ng Bayan, also known as the National Living Treasures. It is an award given to a person or group of artists that is recognized by the Philippine government for their contributions to the nation's cultural heritage. It was materialized by National Commission for Culture and Arts, or NCCA, as per Republic Act No. 7355 or the Manlilikha ng Bayan Act in April 1992. The purpose of this award is to give pride to those traditional folk artists and to preserve their works, skills, and crafts. NCCA was tasked to search for the finest traditional artists of the Philippines, adopt a program that will secure the transfer of skills to others, and shoulder measures to endorse the genuine appreciation and instill pride among Filipinos.
Now that we know what Gamaba is, let's proceed to the criteria or things that needs to be considered on how one can become a Manlilikha ng Bayan awardee.
To become a Manlilikha ng Bayan, an individual or group candidate must possess a mastery of tools and materials needed for the traditional folk art and be a maker of works of extraordinary technical quality. Have consistently produced works of superior quality over significant period. Have engaged in the traditional and folk art which has been in existence and documented for at least 50 years. Command respect and inspire admiration of the country with his character and integrity. Must have transferred and are willing to transfer to other members of the community the skills in the traditional and folk arts for which the community has become nationally known. However, a candidate who, due to age or infirmity, has left him or her or them incapable of teaching further his or her or their craft may still be recognized provided that he or she or they must possess the qualification as enumerated.
Now that we know who could be or could not be an awardee of Gamaba, let us see what are the categories included in this award. These awards shall be given to each but not limited to the following categories of traditional folk arts: folk architecture, maritime transport, weaving, carving, performing arts, literature, graphic and plastic arts, ornament, textile or fiber art, pottery, and other expressions of traditional culture. Categories shall be given to geographical distribution and balance of artistic categories.
Let me share some of the Manlilikha ng Bayan awardees.
Ginaw Bilog, a poet. A hanuno mangyan from Panaytayan, Oriental Mindoro, well known for the Ambahan, a kind of poem consisting of 7-syllable lines which most of the time contains messages of love and friendship. Masino Intaray, a musician and storyteller from Brooks Point, Palawan, a musician and a poet whose expertise were the basal, kolilal, and bagit. Samaon Sulaiman, a musician from Mama Sapano, Maguindanao, a master in playing the gutyapi, a 2-string clock flute. The gutyapi is one of the most difficult to master indigenous Filipino instrument. Laong Dulay, a textile weaver from Tiboli Lake, Cebu, South Cotabato, well known for tinalak, a kind of fabric made up of fine abaca fibers weaved with different designs which reflect the traditions of the Tiboli. Salinta Monon, a textile weaver from Tagabawa, Bagobo, Bansalan, Davao del Sur. She started weaving at the age of 12 through the guidance of her mother, and she used to wear the traditional hand-woven chow skirt of the Bagobo, the sinukla and bandura. Alonzo Saclag, a musician and dancer from Lubugan, Kalinga. A master of dance and performing arts, he has also mastered the dance patterns and movements associated with this people's ritual. He is the founder of the Kalinga Budong dance troupe to ensure that the music and dance of his ancestor are passed to the younger generations. Federico Caballero, an epic chanter from Sulod Bukidnon, Kalinog, Iloilo, who worked for the documentation of the oral literature, particularly the epics of his people, Labaw Dunggon and Humadapnon. One epic could take as much as 162 hours to recite, and Humadapnon is the longest epic to recite. 2 months of daily performance are required for it to be completely chanted. Uwang Ahadas, a musician from Yakan, Lamitan, Basangilan. He is a Yakan, a people to whom instrumental music is closely connected to the spiritual realm, and well known for playing the Quintangan Kayu, an instrument consisting of 5 wooden logs hung horizontally from the shortest to the longest, played to serenade the palay or as lover who's his beloved. Darhata Sawabi, a textile weaver from Tausog, Parang, Sulu, and well known for weaving the pisiyabit, the traditional cloth tapestry worn as a head covering by the Tausog of Holo. Eduardo Muto, a metalsmith, a Kapampangan from Apalit, Pampanga, well known for creating religious and secular arts in silver, bronze, and wood. Haja Amina Abi, a mat weaver from Sama, Tandubas, Tawi-Tawi. The mat weaving is one of the treasured traditions of the Sama people. Their mat is made up of pandan leaves which undergo tedious processes from stripping to sun dyeing to dyeing up to weaving. Teofilo Garcia, a cast maker, an Ilocano from San Quintin, Abra, and well known for making the guard hat that is called tabungaw. Magdalena Gamayo, a textile weaver, an Ilocano from Pinili, Ilocos Norte, and well known for creating abel, the textile weaving of Ilocano from local cotton and other fibers that comes in traditional patterns like binakol and inuritan, or geometric design, kasikos or spiral forms similar to orange, and sinansabong or flowers. Ambalang Ayusalin, a textile weaver from Basilan. She was mentored by her mother, who is the best weaver of all time, and began creating intricate categories of Yakan weaving. Estelita Bantalyan, a mat weaver from Sarangani. She was able to accomplish some of the biggest, most softly beautiful mats to be seen anywhere in Southeast Asia today. Yabing Masalon Dulo, a Filipino textile master weaver and dyer from the indigenous Balaan people of southern Mindanao in the Philippines. She is credited with preserving the Balaan tradition, Mabal Tabi art of ikat weaving and dyeing. Lastly are all the benefits and privileges of the mentioned Manlilikha ng Bayan awardees. Benefits and privileges of an awardee. For the individual awardee, the rank and title of Manlilikha ng Bayan as proclaimed by the President of the Philippines in accordance with Executive Order No. 236 or Honor Code of the Philippines. The Gamaba gold-plated medallion minted by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and citation. A lifetime emolument and materials and physical benefits comparable in value to those received by the highest officers of the land, such as a minimum cash award of 200,000 pesos net of taxes, a minimum lifetime personal monthly stipend of 50,000 pesos, medical and hospitalization benefits not exceeding 750,000 per year. A state funeral, the arrangements for and the expenses of which shall be borne by the government upon the death of the Manlilikha ng Bayan. A place of honor in line with protocol precedents in state functions, national commemoration ceremonies, and all other cultural presentations. For the group awardees, the rank and title of Manlilikha ng Bayan as proclaimed by the President of the Philippines in accordance with Executive Order No. 236 or Honors Code of the Philippines. The Gamaba plaque for the group, a one-time award of 200,000 pesos net of taxes. The group shall designate its leader who will represent and attend events and functions on behalf of the group. The said representative will also have a place of honor in line with protocol precedents in state functions, national commemoration ceremonies, and all other cultural presentations.